That's...
100% viability on all known UNCs, Pathfinder. Please access the Tempest VidCon for an important update.
Tempest VidCon? Alright.
Where to next?
We'll go wherever we're needed most.
And now you sound like a superhero. But not saying you aren't, of course. And you're right. We're still needed out there. So what are we waiting for?
What can I do for you? You...
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Meridian was mind-blowing, right? But I was so worried I would lose you. Guess that comes with the territory when you kinda sorta love someone, huh?
Takes more than that to get rid of me.
I'm never getting rid of you. Now, Helios will really take shape, and we have VIP tickets. In some ways, I feel like our adventure is just beginning.
Thanks for chatting.
You know it.
Lexi, I hear Scott's back on his feet. He's hobbling around. Nowhere near ready for the field.
Think how much we'll get done with two...
Fighters. I can't wait to see Ephra's face when he learns there's another one.
Meridian, at last. There's still so much to do. For the Nexus, the Angara, but not today. Today, we get to feel good about winning. See?
So, isn't this the best time to be alive? Yeah, I've decided it is.
Or the best time to be awake, as the case may be.
No, awake and alive. Because if you weren't here, you'd be dead. Best time to be alive.
Yeah, though I don't know how we top this feeling. For now, maybe we don't have to. I'll see you later.
Tev Uni. A home on Vold. Sort of. Still feels good though.
A toast to the vanquished.
The Archon, face down, ass up.
How about to Meridian?
To dreams.
That was a good win. I wonder what other kind of trouble we can get up to.
Always looking for the next fight, aren't you, old man?
Gotta admit, old habits die hard. And mine have had a long time to settle in.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hail the Archon Killer. I heard it was touch and go, but you really rose to the occasion.
Better to be lucky than good, right?
Forget that. Leave nothing to luck.
Anytime.
There's a new task because we hit 100% viability?
It is a significant milestone, Pathfinder. Preparations have been made for some time.
I need to know if there's another expectation because of this.
Updating objectives. You have a high priority destination.
At Habitat 7, what's going on?
I have been instructed to not reveal mission parameters. Don't be late, Pathfinder.
Still thinking about the Turian Ark, Mason and Avidus. I hope Avidus is doing all right.
After losing someone like that, can anyone ever be all right?
I hope he... What did Dad used to say? Looks to those who look to him, and together be uplifted. Wow, I can't believe I remembered that.
So why weren't you on the Turian Ark?
Our dad left Palaven with us long before the Ark even existed. I don't know if we really count as members of Turian society anymore. But who needs all those rules anyway, right?
You probably have work to do.
You know where to find me.
Ready for more tests?
Not again. Lexi, I'm fine.
Sit now, and I'll skip the blood work. Have you experienced any muscle spasms? Nosebleeds? Memory loss?
No, but I feel a headache coming on.
Ha ha.
Comments like that used to get a rise out of you.
I know you too well now. Inhale. Exhale. You should know. Professor Hirek approached me about a transfer to the Nexus. Apparently my research on Ket anatomy has been useful to the militia.
You could continue your studies in a low-risk environment.
I turned him down. Truth is, I've discovered I do my best work in the field. And someone has to keep an eye on you.
I'm lucky to have you here.
Yes, you are. But I'm pretty lucky too.
Hello, Sarah. Through Meridian, I gained insight into the Jardan, creators of the Remnant and the Angara. Meridian's code accounts for incredible potential and infinite diversity. They weren't achieved. No creator would be content.
You think the Jardan might come back?
Unknown. They abandoned a great work, which you have reinterpreted. Against significant odds, you are home.
Thanks, but what's a Pathfinder without their Sam?
Two halves of a whole. In a brief time, you have suffered, triumphed, and grown. You are a new iteration of yourself, respected and recognized. I have lived it with you. I see why the unknown beckons, what it means to prevail against it. This is how one's humanity is grown. I am glad to know.
Well, Ryder does lead us to interesting places.
Think there's anywhere more interesting than Meridian?
If there is, within stable orbits, we'll find out. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Anomaly found. Anomaly detected.
mine probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
So, back at Habitat 7. What am I supposed to see, and what's it got to do with 100% viability?
I'm getting initiative signals, magnetosphere charges, and atmosphere probes.
The vault here remains non-functional, but with 100% viability to invest, we've begun terraforming this world with initiative technology.
The good old-fashioned hard way. It'll eventually be a home too, thanks to you.
Back where we started. Fitting.
There is one more item, Pathfinder. Opening channels to the Nexus, Meridian, Prodromos, Detaeon, Tevuni, New Tachanka, and Initiative allies. By unanimous vote, this world is to be renamed. Habitat 7 is now listed astronomically as Ryder 1. Your world, Pathfinder. Their future.
but the terrain pathfinder...
I tried. It's like they spawn when I'm not looking. It never ends.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
Welcome back.
We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute? You made it back. You always come back.
I was worried about you after the Ket attack.
I wasn't afraid of them, just afraid for you. Everything will change now. I want to start documenting Meridian, and I guess you'll be busy too.
Not everything will change. Not if we don't want it to.
Well then, we'll both have something to hold on to. Meridian. Now that's history in the making.
Everything's reading normal. They're snug as... Oh, hey, Ryder.
Harry, what's going on here?
You're telling her? Oh, can I watch, please?
Of course.
Got something to show you.
I love surprises. Wait, are those...
Krogan children. My children. Live in the egg, every last one of them.
Nobody else knows, Ryder. We're keeping this quiet after what happened with that human baby born out here. I don't know what's in store for me, but however this turns out, I'll be part of our future. And so will you.
So, does that make me the godparent?
Don't let it get to your head. We're going to need more than one.
Hope. It's a scary thing. I'll teach them, Ryder, about what we used to be and what we are now.
Just like he taught me.
At my age, family is more important than new experiences. I don't regret staying close to home.
The initiative has found the Solarian arc.
Good morning.
Got this,
Or
got
is it
that.
evening?
Still missing those.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS. Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Welcome back, Sarah Ryder. With sorrow and pride, we honor the loss of Ark Natanus and continue welcoming her survivors. Please select a topic. The planet Elodin has been officially classified as viable for habitation.
Ark Lucidia advises stasis revival protocols are proceeding. As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative...
Ryder, I am in awe. Meridian found and the Archon no more. The vision of the initiative is taking root thanks to you.
It was a team effort, and you're a part of that, Hager.
I did my small bit, I suppose. Reiko would be happy. Not satisfied, but happy.
What are you working on now?
After what we went through, the Solarian path is clear. We came so close to suffering as the Angara suffered. It's our mandate to figure out exaltation. I already have a task force studying the Ket to that end.
Understanding exaltation is paramount to survival here.
In and of itself, it is the greatest threat we face. I will share all our findings.
How has it been, learning the ways of the Pathfinders?
You make it sound like a mystical order. Now that my Sam has been realized, it's like being hit by a tidal wave. But it's all starting to make sense. It's actually comforting, like I have a partner helping me face it all.
How are your people adjusting to life here?
My people are waking up and going into mourning. For the thousands lost and, of course, for Reika. She was beloved. They said goodbye to everyone back home, went to sleep for 600 years, only to face this. But we are not the first, just among the many.
I know Reika was well loved. Have your people embraced you?
They know I share their reverence for her. They know I mourn with them. But the sense of security she inspired, that will take time to find again. Restoring that is what drives me. Only then will I have honored her.
Nice talking with you, Hager.
And with you, Ryder.
Meridian is a signature victory. Your victory. Superbly done, Ryder.
Those Asari Huntresses helped us out. Thank you.
Anytime, though I doubt we'll see another spectacle like that for a while.
Good luck, sir.
Hey, Ryder.
How are things going with Ark Lucinia?
The Asari seem happy just to be alive, but the Nexus is running out of places to put them.
I know. The outposts can't come fast enough.
What do we do in the meantime?
Would they be willing to go back into stasis?
After what they've been through? You get to ask them.
I see your point. Just double them up in whatever quarters we have.
Easier said than done.
Ryder, I won't pretend I'm not disappointed. I'd hoped your choice for ambassador would go differently.
I called it as I saw it.
Well, at least you didn't pick Mortar. A Krogan with power? That's how wars are started. Did you have some other business?
That's all.
Of course.
Pathfinder. I'm enjoying Tan's ongoing discomfort with an Angaran ambassador. Not that the Moshai would take advantage. Such base manipulation is beneath her. So, what can I do for you?
Has there been any immediate reaction to exposing Spender?
Of course. The damage he did. That'll scar us for a long time. There's also the crow I've had to eat. Can't say it wasn't deserved.
We're all better off without him.
Brecker might disagree. His job now includes everything Spender did.
Thanks ever so much.
Any word from Dr. Kennedy, now she's on Prodromos?
She's as difficult as she always was, which is how it should be. Andromeda isn't supposed to change everything.
You two seem very different.
I met Jean at a university bar. She was talking libertarian and drinking vodka slimes. I instantly hated her. An hour later, we were back-to-back fighting half a lacrosse team, and somehow she hadn't started it. I bet there's someone like that on your ship. They drive you crazy, but for some reason, you just click.
Oh. Yeah, some people just... yeah.
Then you understand. Life is so... safe without those kinds of people. Some might say better, but they're not in the initiative.
Thanks for understanding. About the outpost and the protesters.
You don't strike me as the political type.
I'm not. Just pro keeping everyone alive. Maybe those protesters will eventually understand too. It's done. I don't want to think about it. Need something else?
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Arclucinia advises stasis revival protocol are proceeding. A hostage crisis in hydroponics ended after Nexus security forcibly removed protesters, resulting in numerous injuries. Tensions reached a boiling point after protesters complained their families were being kept in stasis in favor of sleepers with political connections. This is HNS. An entire...
Ryder. The scene of your triumph, Ryder.
Look at those gas clouds. No wonder Meridian stayed hidden so long. We're in stable orbit.
I can't say. I haven't been out of stasis very long.
Hope is what built this, despite impossible odds.
And trust? You took a big chance on us. On me.
Yes, I wouldn't be here, seeing this, if we hadn't opened our minds and hearts to each other. All of us.
Even for an Angara, you're one of a kind, Jal. Don't know if I'll ever get used to all the... feelings.
Yes, you will. But only because you must.
Pathfinder, work continues. It's like shoving an Asari three-prong through a K-port, but it continues. Honestly, all this multi-species tech is a real bear to get together.
You can't do it?
Well, yes, I can do it. Just making sure the boss knows I'm working hard.
What have you learned about this world?
I've learned how much I don't know. Plugging into these systems is crazy. If your Sam wasn't parked here, I don't know what we'd do.
I'm providing everything I can to facilitate integration into the Meridian power structure.
Ugh. No word makes a tech pucker like integration.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Not Meridian. All of us. I know about the Sprog, Pathfinder. Find that kid, that's the future.
What's your story, Hunter Carey?
Really, Pathfinder? That's the nice weather we're having of Andromeda. But I'm game. I was in the family business until Grandpa died. After that, all anyone cared about was how to split it up. I can skip uncomfortable Thanksgivings from anywhere, so I came here. Family, right?
Sometimes a fresh start is best for everyone.
Best for me, and the people I wasn't supposed to hate. I'm here to build something. We all are, thanks to you.
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Always gonna be work to do, but the galaxy seems a lot friendlier these days. Glad I tied my anchor to your ship.
I can't imagine doing any of this without you, Drac.
You could say that again. Wouldn't have missed this for the world. Or worlds, I guess.
Good day, Pathfinder. You'll forgive me if I keep this brief. I am at capacity.
Is that good or bad?
Good, of course. We are beginning to deploy the main bays of the Hyperion. Expect to see a lot of new faces.
What have you learned about this world?
I'm afraid I have turned inward to focus on the Sleepers and our fallen Hyperion. I'm grateful that the Ark remains a part of our future. There's a heart to this vessel, this home.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Not Meridian, the Sleepers. They need opportunity, and that comes from our ability to wake them. You carved a direct line through the Ket, but without resources, without Andromeda viability, we are still scrambling. It remains as it always has. Resources are the key to our future.
How did you come to the initiative, Darla Vass Hyperion?
It is embarrassingly simple. I lived among the Quarians as a child. My parents were ambassadors to the migrant fleet. We lived as they did, in sterile conditions. I had my own envirosuit. I didn't touch soil for a decade. The promise of 600 years on the Hyperion? That wasn't foreboding at all. In fact, it was comforting.
I think many would prefer solid ground beneath their feet.
But thanks to you, we have both. I'm now living in a place that bridges technology and the natural, much like when I was a child. I love Meridian.
Another time.
Esu Salai, Pathfinder.
The Hyperion legacy continues, Pathfinder. They put the Dun maneuver in the newest Arc flight manuals. It's described as controlled mass effect field reduction, using the momentum to diffuse impact through superstructure ablation. Hope these guys don't write the history books. Bland as hell.
What about us? Any Pathfinder gambits? A Ryder maneuver?
Afraid not. You'll have to be happy with settled humanity.
I guess it'll do.
You'll get over it.
Enabling core records.
Stay clear, Ryder.
Finder. I'm sure I have something in this job.
All these worlds are ours.
Where did you get all this?
Landing everywhere. Everybody brought their rainy day toys to that party. Straight out of cryo and right into business. Fly by cow.
Someone told me I should get in touch
Pathfinder.
if I needed anything for operations. Now we're talking. What do you well, Meridian? The usual supplies are covered. It's just the
People like seeing us
luxuries
around.
we're having trouble tracking
Maybe we're
down.
good luck.
I know the feeling. Send me a list and I'll see what I can do. A world inside a planet. How does gravity even work here? Gotta talk to Suvi.
Keeping up your training.
Shouldn't get soft. This place is great for a jog if you follow the equator. Like running up the longest wall in the galaxy. Wanna try?
Sounds good. First one to 3 miles makes breakfast.
They'll always expect more from us. But we always deliver. See you at 0500.
What do you want?
Something wrong?
Oh god, Pathfinder. This is small talk, isn't it? I'm sorry it takes a few moments to turn on my human face. What can I do for you?
What have you learned about this world?
Have you seen the change in the remnant ships? They're doing things. They say it's automated maintenance. But 7 of the largest ships docked on the exterior, power dimmed, then they left. We lost them in the Scourge.
Helios was a mystery, but I found explanations for nearly everything.
There was a book I read as a teen, Clark, about first contact. But there was no contact. It was just a ship on its way somewhere else. It made me feel small. That I, and humanity, wasn't the center of everything. It was humbling, but comforting too. The 7 have done the same, but I'm not comforted. This place, Pathfinder, it's still bigger than us. Helios is still bigger.
What do you think Meridian needs from me?
Your job should be complete. Not to criticize your effort, but by the numbers, we were supposed to be beyond Pathfinders. In fact, we are in spectacular shape. Ark secured, outposts placed. Yes, we are approaching normality. Or perhaps normal is at least visible from here.
How did you come to the initiative, Iora?
Pioneers come in many forms. To be the organizational foundation, the chief of operations on an Ark? How could I not come? Plus, I'm rather pleased my colonist ID is D46 Chicago.
The number of human chromosomes?
My hometown, but that's interesting too.
Another time.
Of course, Pathfinder.
Ryder, you have to promise me something.
What's that?
If you see me spending a ton of time here, please make me leave. I could blink and lose 20 years in a place like this.
No doubt I'll have other things for you to do.
You do know, you're the one person with the power to distract me from Meridian. Now go away. I've got more to do and ponder and figure out.
I just realized we haven't decided where we're going to live.
You and Sid?
Yeah, that was the whole point, wasn't it? A home, putting down roots, new beginnings.
Sid will probably have some opinions.
Too many. But you're right. She'll probably want to stay here if I know her, where all the action is. I'm thinking somewhere quiet.
Could you handle quiet?
I think so. Somewhere on a hill where I can watch a fiery sunset? Yeah, I'd be happy.
Captain Dunn, still here?
I'll be the last one off, Pathfinder. They can call it a building now, but it's still my ship until everyone is clear. A good ride. I'm sorry to see it end.
Plenty of places left to fly, Captain. I doubt you'll be hurting for work.
True enough. But it'll be nice to have a place to range out of. Something stable. Got a friend working on that. We'll see where it goes. But I like the sound of it. A nice little homestead. With fences, so you know what's yours.
Hello, Ryder.
Pathfinder, name's Jezra. I've set up a little shop to protect your newbie to Frosty. You don't look as wide-eyed as the other Meridian staff.
New galaxy. I made it. Goddamn said that one, Mother.
Don't fuck it up. Store's open, Pathfinder. Enjoy.
You see, everything worked out. Only the exceptional help of the gifted. That's all it takes.
Welcome back, Sarah.
That's all.
Your father's personal logs.
I'm looking forward to the future. I could spend a year thinking about you, Ryder. Did I just say a nice thought? But
Nothing new, Pathfinder, but the Quarian Ark is out there. There's hope.
The last thing they said before Cryo was the Pathfinder.
Hello?